I am actually excited to be here to deliver this speech on behalf of my boss, Actor Josephine Pesesi. Mr. Chairman, players in the housing and property industry, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is my sole privilege to be invited as a special guest of honor for this very important occasion. The theme for this year's program, Housing Policy, Regulation and Evaluation, Impact on Delivery, could not have been more appropriate at this opportune time. Rapid population growth and increased urbanization have made housing, and for that matter, shelter, one of the most critical challenges facing our country today. And this is against the backdrop of declining quality of housing and access to housing services that have affected much of the existing housing stocks in Ghana. Over the years, only a small proportion of houses delivered have actually filtered to the low-income population where the need is greatest. Mr. Chairman, there is therefore the need to create close partnership among the various sectors of the economy, private and public and local communities, to ensure effective implementation of sustained housing delivery. It also requires all parties to collaborate, share knowledge and experiences, as well as accept their individual responsibilities. Other key issues militating against the nation's ability to resolve its housing crisis include the land tenure system, land cost and accessibility, lack of access to credit, and where available at very expensive cost, high cost of building materials, lack of adherence to standards, and the lack of effective regulatory and monitoring mechanisms. All these challenges have a direct bearing on cost, therefore leading to the inability of majority of Ghanaian populace to be able to afford decent houses. The needs of the vulnerable groups should be prioritized and specifically targeted on all these various interventions. The sector also needs to be regulated to ensure that benefits are extended to all parts of the country and not only Accra and Kumasi. Additionally, interest, prospect, and resources of all parties should be recognized and incorporated in the design and implementation of any policy in order to mitigate where necessary any variable impact this may have on interested parties in order to yield the maximum benefit. And this should be our focus. Finally, I want to encourage a generation of a convergence platform to foster national discussions, debates, and consensus in the design and implementation of any housing policy in order to yield the desired result. In this regard, Mr. Chairman, we want to thank the organizers of this program for their continuous discourse and attempt over the years to encourage bold steps in closing the yawning gap in our housing and property sector. It is our firm belief that lessons drawn here will lead to the result we all desire. Ayiko, and thank you all for your attention.